Next we have Jeff Hunt of Merlot Maintenance. This month I have had 3 pre-filings. One is about Mo call-out list and the fact that the correct person in seniority is not being called. Number 2 is about negotiating with members without speaking first to me or another union officer. Yes, if you guessed this was another facilities maintenance problem, you guessed right. The third pre-filing is also about contracting out, but on a much larger scale, it is about Z-crossing signage and painting on the west side. I think TriMet is a bit confused. They seem to be under the impression that because they have received stimulus money, that they can throw the working and wage agreement out the window. A little over a year ago, through a Step 3 decision on contracting out our grievances, we decided that we would set up a contracting committee. This committee would meet to go over work that TriMet was looking to contract out. This process worked very well right up to the point at our last meeting where Rick Scott was to go over his proposal regarding contract painting. This never happened because Rick Scott postponed all committee meetings due to the fact we were going into contract negotiations. He felt these processes would now be in conflict. What has happened is now that we have more grievances, like the 3 I mentioned. Aside from being a big slap in the face that TriMet provided us in their contract control proposal, the Gingrich, a.k.a. Steve Banta, stole our Christmas 4-hour, a policy that may have gone back as far as 50 years. Not everyone got to go home early on Christmas Eve, but we would all pitch in so that those who had families with children or who had to travel could do so. I would like to thank our President John Hunt for getting this benefit back. There was one thing that I found really positive about the Grinch stealing Christmas, and that's the way we have united and built solidarity through our discussions over what we should do about it. I hope we are able to keep the same momentum up as contract negotiations move forward. All right, thank you, Jeff. Next we have Michael Oliver of the Light Rail. The shot heard round the world. It was another sleepless night, so I got up around 3 a.m. and turned on the tube. I enjoy watching the news from the BBC, and it was noon in London, the place of my birth. First story concerned a child being lost on Max. You read that right, Max, as in Portland. On the noon BBC News from London. That's right, London, England. So following TriMet's philosophy, boot camp exposure means termination. Yeah, we remember that video and that witch burning. And that's what happened. Notwithstanding the fact that children are separated from their guardians on a daily basis and twice in the summertime. Fire the perpetrator and look good in local, national, and international press. Take no prisoners. TriMet. But let's have another round of bonuses for our great management team. Especially for Steve, since he's leaving. He should get a bonus for his great leaving. Take no prisoners, TriMet. Okay, this item is in the grievance process, and Sam Schwartz is leading the team. Lots of new LROs. Give them all the help they need. It is our own best interest. Light rail unit turnout at charter meeting is pretty miserable. Thanks to those who are showing up, but we need more support. Support the union and our own light rail unit by showing up and voting. The annual holidays are in full swing, so be careful. This is the season of inebriated drivers, so beware. All right. Thank you, Michael Oliver. And anybody that's seen that fake website about Michael, be advised that's a fake, libelous website that's got his picture on it. Next we have the famous Chris Alexander of TriMet Powell Transportation. Greetings, my fellow union brothers and sisters. This year's Union Santa visit was a success. I was glad to see those of you who were able to make it. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving as well. At Powell, it's pretty quiet with only 2 grievances filed. I hope everyone got a copy of the mailing the union sent out and signed it and returned it. Moving on, if you're posting stuff online to any of the communication blog sites, watch what you post. There are people watching at work who will take it to management or the media. Yeah, I guess, I'm not sure how we have any newsworthy value to those of us that are posting stuff, but I guess it's what's happening. I know they're watching, but I mean, what value is it? Anyway, there are people watching who take it to managers. I'm writing this. 2 higher-up managers, highly paid, are no longer in their positions. Well, we know one of them is Peg again. So who's the... Oh, well, no. It can't be Steve because he's still there. Who's the other one? Oh, so the cuts are finally hitting the top. Was that part of the budget cutting process? I can't imagine that. Final word, when you mark off from work, please tell station agents you are sick so that you get paid. Until you call the regroup, it's covered under FEMLA. Also, station agents are not supposed to ask you why you are marking off. They're only supposed to ask you your name, badge, and whether it will be one day or open. And then to call the regroup, it is family care related. I asked what are you making off for? The nature of those, please let your union rep know. Or, if you are asked why are you marking off sick, then let your union rep know. I was told by my manager that it's a violation of privacy since TriMet doesn't approve FEMLA anymore. So station agents, mind your own goddamn business. Well, enough ranting. If you need to get a hold of me, call me or text me. My phone is always available for members. Thank you, Chris. And now my personal favorite, TriMet officer, Jeff Ackerson. Hello, fellow operators. I hope you all had a healthy and joyous holiday season. By now, I guess it's obvious that TriMet is trying to raise your health care and other benefits in its current contract proposal. I find it disturbing that some of our members believe that Executive Board is taking too strong a stand on this matter. I would like to inform all of our brothers and sisters that TriMet has spent much of its time lately total disregarding policies that were negotiated on our behalf. The CSI policy has been replaced with this SIP policy. BDS policy has been declared null and void. The attendance policy has also been changed in some garages, but not all. And last but not least, the regroup, the famous regroup, is now administering FEMLA. These policies were all originally negotiated for your protection. I hope this information will help enlighten you. Finally, I would like to send my condolences to the family that they'll fight. Yeah, well, I thought originally that the CSI policy getting rid of that was good, and then I found out later. I'm very disappointed, Mr. Panta. Next up, David K. from TriMet Pal Maintenance. Our first ATU 757 food drive was a success. On December 10th, we delivered 1,800 pounds of canned and dry goods to the Oregon Food Bank. Thank you all, and well done to those who contributed. We've had 3 new grievances filed. The first concerns a new interpretation of the pay rules for night workers. The second deals with workout classification, and third concerns with contracting out facilities. We have settled an issue arising from how and when night differential is paid, and another about stores, about management doing bargaining unit work. Contract talks are stalled at this time until critical issues are resolved. Thank you, David. Next we have Joe Ruffin of the TriMet Light Rail Maintenance. Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope all of you had a nice holiday. I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Klaus. The kids are having a blast with the free toys. The ATU food barrels help fill with a lot of families. Got a lot of families through hard times. Thanks to find the page. All of you who donated. Union, act together, people. Otherwise, to have things form a whole. Unification, unity, coalition, association, blending, jointly, collectively, together. Combination, alliance, solidarity, amalgamation. My brothers and sisters, these are just a few words that can define a very essence that we all need inside of us right now. The call is going out to each of you and everyone to stand up for your union brothers and sisters and leave behind the little differences that separate us. I also know that stress levels can stay elevated during these times, as Old Man Winter settled in. The corporate greed in this country has left America very ill. How dare these thieves have the nerve to get on television, radio talk shows, and newspapers and blame the unions for the problems we're having in middle-class America. Amen, brother. Amen. Isn't that the truth? The essence of what labor unions do is to give workers a stronger voice so that they can get a fair share of the economic growth that they can help create, as it has always been important in making the economy work for all Americans. Unions have become more and more important as the economy worsens. It was the unions that played a big part of the making of the middle class in America. And thank you for that excellent report.